Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Hello fellow sentients of the internet, I'm Normal69 and this is a short recap on what this pack, Howdy Do We Do, could mean to you if you try it out, how it would feel and what playstyle it has. So, it's a foggy morning in my little place. You can see all the things which I've done in the previous parts on my playlist, on my Minecraft playlist. So this is a pack for me to learn 1.12.2 version of the new Thaumcraft, which is very good because they combined it with Ars Magica, it seems, and it has a complete spellcasting system inside too. So the feeling of this mod pack is around something new. For example, you will have in the beginning this big applied anarchistic system like inventory, which you can exit by pressing this button, and if you have crafted this book, you can turn in your experience into useful skills. If you can see this little scroll here, that means I found new skill pages for my book, so new abilities while I was adventuring. While adventuring, you can find a lot of places because the world generation results ores and other resources to be made and placed like the terrain does, the temperature, the erosion, the humidity, amongst other things. So this is a more flattish place by this generation, and please don't forget when you are creating a new world to set it up to Douglamu cities, Douglamu worlds settings. And the simple one is what I'm using here. It's big biomes and intelligent sharing or creating of those set biomes. And you can set it up to be smaller biomes and or to be more noise in the random generation to see more of its fields and terrain if you would like to get more information on them. Okay, the mods which I have here and the things I try to achieve while I'm putting together this mod pack are the following. First, I wouldn't like to put in a lot of mods, so I'm calling them by some mods do the same thing, so they don't need it, they aren't needed, and together in a mod pack, of course, because I wanted to learn Thaumcraft 6. This mod pack contains mods like which could fit inside the magical category, and some tech, not a lot. So I, for example, have here Botania and a little garden for me, immersive engineering, and I like to put in mods which expand an already existing mods and try to prevent putting in mods which could do the same thing and bring in different core mods. So I try to use mainly the same core mods. If I put in a mod, I will check upon it that which other mods has the same core mods of it. I hope this place is graphically harmonic for you, so the embers and immersive engineering machines are fitting together with this flooring. And we have more of here, of course, the Towncraft setup. And maybe I should detail some on the mods which can be seen from creative menu here. Of course, you have these more options which are really useful. You can share this inventory. This is the mod called player inventory. This has some help. How could you do things? How you can have favorites and all else. Please check up all of this and all the options, the key bind options in this game, in this mod pack. So let's see our creative inventory. Maybe I should delete this pouch because I'm playing it right through. Decoration, redstone, transportation, save toolbars, very interesting, mask, foodstuffs, tools, combat. I have classic combat in here. Deactivate if you like the new combat system, but I mostly like the old, and I have a swing through grass here, so so you wouldn't hit the grass instead of the enemy. We have embers, the car set project. It's a really nice thing. It puts in mainly vanilla-like objects. You will see. Of course, immersive engineering, expanded arcanum for Towncraft, hammer core, hooked. As you could see, we have a little hook here which can be kept in the bubble slot. I just defined one of the plus keys on my mouse, and that's how I flow through the terrain so easily. So we have immersive petroleum, immersive tech, improvable skills. Oh, and here are the other pages which I haven't found yet. Incorporeal, it's a Botania edition. Parachronology, it's a totally different resource change and management system, really interesting. It's not like Ex Nihilo or Sky Resources. We have the classical version of Root, rustic decorations, and of course all the other rustic stuff, which is mainly medieval. We have this little mod for the mod gem called Strides, which has interesting footwear with interesting effects. I'm wearing this Hermes Strides, but don't fall into water with this. We have Astral Sorcery, and I like it a lot. Of course, Bibliocraft for decorating things. Beside Chisel, we have Botania Comforts. You can make sleeping bags, climbing rope and nail, and hammocks with it. So your sleeping needs are really solved. And here are the Douglamus cities, the SimCity-like minigame, with which you can make merchandise and sell it to home and buy other things. Oh no, the dog infestation hits me again, sorry, but they are just multiplicating here and always whining, so they are now in a better place. Please don't multiplicate. Sorry, remain on topic. So you can buy and sell things with these, and I have a lot of farms working automatic with them. For example, these huge forest here gets cleared by those things, but I and other native English speaking persons already made tutorials on that, so I won't show that. Sorry, my rambling, I'm a ramble type. Okay, distributor, factory, and here I can get these things out, and then it will auto buy it to full stacks, and my whole economy is based on cocoa beans which I'm selling. But I don't think this is so much an important thing right now. Let's go more with the mods. we have the junior archaeology from Douglamo 2, and we have interesting just a moment. No, sadly no. We have interesting instruments here, and if you mine or dig with them, because they are shovel and pickaxe in one, you have less chance to get a drop, but more chance to get extra drops here, which you can use later to convert resources to each other, even enderpearl. We have Evilcraft. It seems a very good alternative for blood magic, and of course the pack needs to contain new things. Natural Pledge is Botania expansion, and as you can see there is no problem with it. Maybe a missing background image here. We have primitive mobs here, and I didn't even know that we have camouflage armor here. Okay, so a few more inhabitants beside your usual population of Minecraft. For example, wandering merchants. So we have a trading system and global trading system and a resource conversion system in place already. Then we have random things, little drones. I thought, because if you read the story on the main page on CurseForge, it indicates that you are coming from a science fiction environment, so you have a few recipes up in your sleeve. They are really cute. This is a Mojang 2. We have Suit, which is a very interesting Embers expansion. As you can see, a lot of alcohol are here. Then Taumic additions, Etherworks, which also an expansions from Ember, Towncraft itself, the base mode, Chisel, Dungeon Tactics, a lot of new interesting dungeons, weapons, armors and stuff around here. Oh, here are the weapons and other stuff. Lastly, Twilight Forest, and you will begin your journey in Twilight Forest. And Wings. Wings is not totally integrated yet into this system, because I took out these two ores from that. Alright? And at last but not least, you could use help, because beside word edit commands, you have a lot of useful commands here, depending on you started the game in survival or creative and playing like me. And of course I always upload the development videos into YouTube. It contains some walking around, exploring and working and building stuff and mining. Beside, I always telling what I've discovered and what I will change in mod-wise and in the configuration, so you can comment on that and give me ideas what should I do here. As you could read, the main concept is from a science fiction world we are catapulted to another dimension. We should survive there, maybe never to return, and send back resources. So that's why the Douglamo cities is integrated story-wise, as you can see. So I think it was enough for a short recap, and of course you can find a lot, and I mean really a lot of other mods here, like interface mods, map mods, server stability mods, mods for that your buildings in a server, for example, may be safer because you as a player can save it. And I already did a word reset when I changed Traverse to Doglamos words mod for terrain generation, and my whole inventory and advancement were kept safely, only the word changed again. And you can see here a lot of useful little mods like Ding or Dynamic Surroundings, which raises immersion and fast leaf decay and no mob spawning on the trees and things like that. The mod pack contains, just a moment please, 96 different mod files, but some of them are core mods and some of them are just small mods like no more recipe conflict or not enough IDs, which a player will never discover or encounter or should use on a server. And of course, just again, it's important to get mip levels off on the video settings and read all the controls, because you never know which key is bind where. I'm usually delete all the keys which I don't use with escape, and as I play I get together a keypad setup. So that was Normal 69 on this short recap, and I look forward to hear about you and about your opinions and experiences with mods, and help me to put together an enjoyable mod pack which you can play by building stuff, building nice looking stuff, building systems, and go around exploring and fighting and getting loot, because you can reach harder components by looting and get amazing gear that way too. Bye bye, have fun and have a nice day or night.